hear that? That's the sound of the goblins walking down the cliffs into the side of the fortress. The goblins walking towards the great machine that will rip them to shreds. But when the dwarves decide to take matters into their own hands, moving through the goblin forces, shredding the viscera and tearing the teeth, some dwarves make the mistake and slip. When that happens, well, some dwarves will fall. And when dwarves fall, sometimes Eurist wants to take matter into their own hands with the secrets from the books they've collected. Alright, so this is what this video is about. If you have some necromancers in your fortress, there's one way to very consistently and easily resurrect the dead. Of course, you may also need to make them dead, but that's not really what this video is covering. This is just simply a very simple, consistent way of making the dead cease being dead. So what you're going to do is you're going to need a pedestal, you're going to need a big scary monster, in this case I have a rock, and then you're going to need some bridges, and you're going to need to block the rock inside of that area. You're going to need the scary thing inside of a cage, and then you're going to put it inside of a walled off area. Around that wall, you're going to then put in drawbridges that are going to raise around that area. You're also going to want to turn everything that is surrounding the rock so that anything that could possibly see it into fortifications. These fortifications are going to allow things to see in and see out and allow it to scare things, but not actually damage your dwarves. Whatever, as long as it's something that you caught in a cage that it was labeled as either an uninvited guest or a invader. Then what you're gonna do is you're gonna take all of your necromancers and you're gonna put them into a squad. You're gonna station them directly in front of the area so that they can see both where the body is sitting on the pedestal and also the scary monster thing. Then what you're gonna do is you're going to tell a dwarf to go over and pull the lever, which is going to then lower the drawbridges, which is then going to scare the necromancer into doing their evil power thingies, which is then going to resurrect the body. Once the body is resurrected, if it's purple, it's evil and you can just kill it. There's no reason to keep it because it's not friendly to you. If it is blue and it shows up in your citizen screen, congratulations, you now have a friendly undead soldier who will join your fortress in about a year and act just like a normal dwarf, aside from not being as picky about whether or not they eat or drink or sleep or have a bedroom, and generally don't complain as much. Also, if they were recently injured in battle, they will be taken to the hospital and all of their wounds will be tended to. If they've lost an arm or something, obviously they're not going to get that back, not at least in the current game, and they will generally become functional again unless, they lost both their legs or something kind of catastrophic like that, in which case you just kind of have a Kenshi torso kind of flopping around, which is hysterical in its own right. Anyway, I hope that this video was helpful, and I hope the diagram was helpful, and I hope that this helps you resurrect the undead. Remember, if you want to resurrect the undead, simply wait until a necromancer shows up, or alternatively, attack necromancer towers and steal books and put them in your library and wait until the fun begins. Thank you very much for watching this video, and I hope to see you in the next one.